Have you ever been asked a very simple question, but suddenly your mind went completely blank? You know the answer, you feel it in your heart, but the words, the English words, they just don't come. Today's episode starts with a question like that. A question that sounds easy, but can feel very hard when English is not your first language. That question is, what do you do for fun? Hello everyone, and welcome to the English Learning Podcast channel. I'm James, and I'm really happy you're here with us today. This episode is special because we are not just learning words, we are learning how to share a part of ourselves. Amelia is here with me as always. Amelia, let me ask you that same question. What do you do for fun?
James, that question always makes me smile. Hi everyone, I'm Amelia, and I love how you started today. Because you're right, this question looks simple, but for many English learners, it feels heavy. It feels like pressure. When someone asks, "What are your hobbies?" your heart knows the answer, but your mouth feels slow. And today, we're going to change that feeling. We're going to talk slowly, gently, and clearly about hobbies in English. Not like a test, not like a classroom, but like two friends talking. James, before I answer, let me ask you something. Why do you think hobbies are such an important topic in English conversations?
That's a beautiful question, Amelia. I think hobbies are important because they show who we are when no one is forcing us to do anything. Our hobbies are what we choose. They show our joy, our peace, sometimes even our dreams. And when we talk about hobbies in English, we are not just practicing language, we are building connection. Imagine meeting someone new, maybe at work, maybe online, maybe while traveling. One small hobby can open a long, warm conversation, but only if we know how to talk about it with comfort and confidence. That's why today is so important.
Exactly. And dear listeners, if you've ever felt shy, nervous, or even embarrassed when talking about your hobbies in English, you are not alone. Today, James and I will walk with you step by step. We'll use very simple English. We'll repeat ideas in different ways. And we'll tell small stories so you can feel the language, not just memorize it. So, James, now I'm ready. You asked me earlier, what do I do for fun? One of my favorite hobbies is reading, but not just any reading. I love reading late at night when the world feels quiet and my mind feels free.
I love how you said that, Amelia. You didn't just say, I like reading. You painted a picture. And that's exactly what we want our listeners to learn today. Talking about hobbies is not about long, difficult words. It's about feeling. It's about simple sentences with emotion. And listeners, did you notice how Amelia used time and feeling? She said late at night and when the world feels quiet. These small details make your English sound natural and alive. And don't worry if you can't do that yet. By the end of this episode, you will feel much more confident.
James, let's be honest with our listeners. Many people know hobby words. They know reading, music, cooking, travel. But when they speak, something stops them. What do you think that is?
I think it's fear. Not big fear like danger, but quiet fear. Fear of making mistakes, fear of sounding childish, fear of people judging their English. And that fear makes people say very short answers. They say, my hobby is music, and then they stop. Silence comes. And inside, they feel disappointed. They want to say more, but they don't know how.
Yes, that silence can feel very loud. And many learners think, my English is bad. But that's not true. Their English is just sleeping. It needs gentle practice. And hobbies are the perfect topic for that. Because when you talk about something you love, your heart helps your words. Let's do something together, James. Let's show them a very simple hobby conversation. No pressure, just natural talk.
I love that idea. Okay, Amelia, I'll ask you again, like a real conversation. Amelia, what's your hobby?
My hobby is reading. I enjoy reading books in the evening. It helps me relax after a long day. I feel calm when I read.
That was perfect. Simple, clear, and full of feeling. And listeners, notice something important. Amelia used short sentences, not one long sentence. Short sentences are powerful. They give your listener time and they give you confidence. Now let me try. Amelia, one of my hobbies is walking. I like walking in the morning. The air feels fresh, my mind feels clear. I don't rush, I just walk and think.
That sounded very natural, James. And listeners, this is something you can copy. You don't need to be creative. You don't need fancy words. You just need three things: what it is, when you do it, how it makes you feel. That's it. That's the secret. And we'll practice this many times today, so it feels easy for you.
Now let's go deeper, but slowly. A hobby is not just an action, it's often connected to a memory. Amelia, do you remember when you started loving reading?
Yes, I do. And listeners, this part is very important. When you add a small memory, your English becomes a story. I remember when I was young, my house was always noisy. Many people, many voices. But when I opened a book, everything felt quiet. I could travel without moving. That feeling stayed with me. Even now, reading feels like a safe place.
That was beautiful. And notice, listeners, Amelia didn't use difficult grammar. She used simple past tense. I remember. I was young. I opened a book. You already know these words. You just need to connect them. Let me share one too. I started walking as a hobby during the very stressful time in my life. I felt tired all the time. One day, I went outside and walked without my phone. Just me and the road. That walk changed my mood. Since then, walking is my quiet friend.
James, that's such a strong image. And listeners, when you hear stories like this, you might think, I can't speak like that. But you can. You already have stories. You already have hobbies. English is just the bridge, and we are building that bridge together today, slowly and safely.
Let's practice some very common hobbies now, one by one in a natural way. Amelia, let's start with cooking. Can you talk about cooking as a hobby?
Of course. Cooking is one of my hobbies. I like cooking at home, especially on weekends. I enjoy trying simple recipes. When I cook, I feel creative. I also feel happy when others enjoy my food.
Perfect. And listeners, if cooking is your hobby, you can pause the audio and repeat Amelia's sentences. Change only one or two words. That's how learning becomes easy. Now let me try. Music. Listening to music is one of my favorite hobbies. I listen to music when I feel tired. Music helps me relax. Sometimes it changes my mood. It feels like a friend talking to me.
That sounded very warm, James. And listeners, hobbies are emotional. Don't be afraid to use emotional words like happy, calm, excited, relaxed. These words are simple but powerful. They make your English human.
Amelia, many learners say something interesting. They say, I don't have any hobbies. What do you say to that?
I smile, James, because almost everyone has a hobby. They just don't call it a hobby. Watching videos, talking to friends, gardening, even sitting quietly with tea, these are hobbies too. A hobby is something you enjoy in your free time. It doesn't have to be special. It just has to be yours.
That's such an important realization. Listeners, don't judge your hobby. Your hobby is not small, it's personal. And English conversations are not competitions, they are connections.
James, imagine our listeners a few weeks from now. Someone asks them, what are your hobbies? And instead of fear, they feel calm. They smile. They speak slowly. How beautiful is that?
It's very beautiful, and it's possible. Confidence doesn't come from perfect English, it comes from comfort. And comfort comes from practice, gentle practice like today.
Dear listeners, today we didn't just talk about hobbies, we talked about you, your time, your joy, your voice in English. Take one hobby today, just one. Say 3 simple sentences about it. Do it tomorrow and the next day. Slowly, your English will feel like home.
Thank you for being with us today on the English Learning Podcast channel. Remember, English is not a race, it's a journey, and we are walking it together. Until next time, keep speaking, keep feeling, and keep growing.
See you soon. Take care, everyone.